remember to equip another accessory in place of the Dawn Shard, so that you don't, so that you can get your MP back. If you go back the way you came, you won't have to fight more of these, but I just prefer to fight almost every enemy that comes in my way, so that I can gain XP, get some drops, and just get stronger in general, because in an RPG, you're not going to beat the game if you keep avoiding your enemies. One thing I hate about the optimization feature of this game is it goes purely based on the defense stat. It doesn't take into account any other stats. So you can't auto-equip the item with the highest strength boost, or in the case of your archer, the highest speed boost. You actually have to go through and upgrade your equipment manually, and if you had to take an armor license that's not of your armor class, say you needed to reach a quickening tile, or it was just in your way, like a lot of the... this is mainly true for your mages, because the Mystic Armor upgrades collect in the upper middle section of the license board and in the upper right corner. So in order to get upgrades in the mid to late sections of the game, you'll have to collect licenses that you're not supposed to. Anyway, this is a life crystal. What a lot of people think it is it restores your health but doesn't let you save. It's actually a trap. You'll want to bring in a fresh party that has MP. If both of your spellcasters have MP, unload magic on it. If you don't, just bring in your strongest characters. And when you try to examine it, it's a crystal bug, which casts a lot of magic and is resistant to just about every kind of attack. It likes to use a lot of party-damaging attacks. The quicker you take it out, the more likely you're not gonna suffer too many repercussions. I have actually game overed on this. And when I found out that the save crystal appeared afterwards, I was angry. It's one of those screw yous by the programmers that I really hated. When you're done, make sure to switch back to your original party and save your game. In this game, it's very important to keep your party members evenly leveled, especially if you're going to have the job system like I'm using, so that you can have your ranged characters just like I've been recommending for the entire game. If you can keep a balanced party with 2 melee characters, 2 ranged characters, and 2 mages, that'll serve you well through most of the game. Could have sworn there's a secret passage around here. Maybe it's in the other room. Anyway, that save point is the closest save point to the automatic leveling room that I discussed in a video that I posted a while ago before I even started LPing this game. If you clear all the enemies out of this room, come back, leave the room and come back, you'll get a rare enemy to spawn that is the critical It's the critical point to an infinite leveling loop that is completely controllerless. It's slow, but it's completely controllerless and hassle-free. The only thing that's really tough, and it's not even tough, it's more like time-consuming, is you have to be in the dungeon 30 minutes before you clean out that room to get the guy to spawn. After that, though, with the correct gambit setup, you can... With the correct gambit setup and a few items as security in case the loot falls through, you can leave your system on for days and days and days on end. And you can get from level 30 to level 99 if on 3 characters with embroidered tippets by leaving your system on for probably a week. Make sure you've got a fan next to your vent on your PlayStation 2 and it's always blowing on it, or be like me and have your PlayStation 2 in a cool, naturally cool area such as the basement of your house. Anyway, if you look carefully, you can see a path beyond the sword of the... What's blocking your path from going further south is the gigantic stone sword of that Colossus in the main room. The entire goal of the dungeon is to find the mechanism that lifts that sword so you can get back to the prize. Oh, come on, my TV's been so cooperative this whole time, and now it's finally acting up. Unbelievable.